things like Hushbringer. Hushbringer is crazy powerful against the green deck. It shuts down things like Wicked Wolf, and weirdly, it means the goose comes in without an egg. Or the 2/3 flyer who turns off Nissa's ability to target a creature. And the Drake, the 1/1 flyer pro red and counters red spell, but it stops red from going anywhere. It's just this sort of weird mashup, but it still plays like a speed deck. Oh, and let's not forget Lavinia that turns off fires decks so that they can't cast their spells once they put fires out. They actually can wind up locking themselves. It's just, and basically they're just bears in most of the time, unless it's the worst card the opponent has ever seen. So that's sort of what this deck is.
All right.
You basically play until you draw the solution to the opponent's deck, and then they have never seen anything that horrible in their life and scoop because you're clearly cheating.
All right. Let's show it.
Go for it.
So we're going to try this in the standard rank queues, and then we'll take a look at the Brawl deck Jay has got going. We may actually just try it in the actual event. Looks good.
Okay, yeah, looks just fine.
I'm assuming we're starting on Sailor since we can use the Guide Mother's adventure later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lots of options here.
Take the pain.
Yeah, take the pain.
You're the speed deck. I'd drop out the 2/3 flyer probably.
Sure. Didn't find our third land. I'm going to start with an attack, assuming that we're not doing the Guide Mother here. At the very, I figure we're doing Lavinia or maybe Unadventured Fae.
Yeah, I would definitely go Lavinia. I mean, it looks like that they're going to be playing. They may be playing one of the weird multicolor controls, but let's
Okay.
Let's see what it is right now. Still a little vague.
Oh, here I want to get Battlefield right, and I'm trying to update my channel info for anybody who comes along. Sorry, Oppo. Be right with you.
It is okay just to crush them with, skies, of course.
Yes.
That is
it's acceptable.
Perfectly acceptable plan of winning. And
we could borrow the Hunter or just launch Lavinia. I like launching Lavinia here. Let's stay aggro.
Sure. It gives them a food, but that's probably okay.
Yeah, if they need to spend their time eating food, that's probably good for us.
Mm-hmm. And also, they're already on a pretty incredible clock. I mean, it does do a fine job of just being skies if all else, quote, fails. Since a land would have been great there. but
Yeah, no
still,
land. Let's see.
yeah, that's okay. I just beat him in the air.
Yeah, this is doing pretty well given the lack of land. More. How about Guide Mother Sailor? Just keep the air pressure.
So sure, Guide Mother Sailor. I'd be more tempted to go Hushbringer, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put maximum power in the air, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's nothing really. This is a deck that's going to have things that can be hushed, but speak of the devil.
Yeah, let's see.
That would have really disappointed them if they had dropped out their Tomir and
yeah,
you had hushed and it hushed had been out. No one really reads Hushbringer and realizes how incredibly powerful it is against a lot of the decks in the format.
Yeah, there is a lot of that going around. Well, I'm just gonna throw this out.
Sure.
They've tapped out here. Play to the F6 for you Magic Online folks. Old school Magic Online folks. Not even F6 anymore. It was the skip turn button on Magic Online. Well, I guess we still send in all of our flyers, but our clock has gotten a lot worse here, and we can't find any land. We could brazen the token, get rid of a token, or drop the Hushbringer.
I think I put out the Hushbringer.
Okay.
I mean, it's weird to say play defensive, but that is what it is. It's sort of stopping a lot of the tricks. And it does threaten 4 in the air. I don't see any reason to chump. I mean, they're...
I was muted. I said, yeah, I just got to take this one.
Hey, that's a win.
Right? Skip there.
Yep, unbreakable.
And they have a virtual 10, though.
Right.
So we don't actually win, right? But they have vigilance, so that's good.
Right, and indestructible.
Oh, yeah. And actually, Lavinia forces the druid to block.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't do them any good.
Silo suggests a deck around Hushbringer and Clackbridge Troll. That's interesting. Denies them their goats.
Yeah. Actually, I hadn't really thought about that because I had to work around the cards put into this deck with Hushbringer, but it would be interesting to see what Black-White does with that. I have an Orzhos deck that I could try putting it into, and I may give it a try. It's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm. I like it. All right. Well, now we need to do some blocking.
Yeah, let's not die here.
How about
Don't
Hunter?
forget we have lifelink on Hushbringer.
Yeah.
So we're basically virtually at 8 life if we block. We do have redundant creatures.
So we could do this and not die.
Right. And
if we put the Hushbringer in, we can not die right now because of lifelink. Maybe that's better.
I'm not sure if they're threatening. I can't think of anything they're going to drop in. It's kind of low odds they have any tricks.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to do this.
Sure. I would maybe swap out one. That doesn't matter. You're not going to waste the mana on it if you draw it.
Well, they liked my blocks, I guess.
Yeah.
Very nice start.
Mm-hmm.
Played out like a Skies deck there, but...
Right, but that's what it does in, a lot of the fights, and that's okay.
Totally.
I mean, that was part of the thing about the solution. Sometimes it was just in aggro bears, and, And another reasonable hand.
Yeah. Do you like opening on Guide Mother on 1 here? Just curving out?
I usually do.
Doesn't seem like we're going to actually get more damage waiting for Gift of the Fae, given that we have nothing else to do.
Right. And Gift is almost a gimmick. I've been considering whether I'd prefer the 1/1 lifelink creature.
Sure.
But we have the answer in this hand for them.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take some damage. But
well, seeing they were red would have actually maybe changed my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Well, we're here now.
You're here now. But having the Drake is a great thing because the 1/1 first strikers, they look at the pro red flyer and wonder what exactly they're going to do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play a friend and they doubly wonder what they're going to do about it. One cool combo is the Guild Mother's active ability plus Rally of Wings can often launch your land creatures.
Right.
For the +2 bonus, which is kind of cool. Okay, they're knights, so that's what they're going to try and do about it. So this puts us into an interesting race position. What we're going to have to do to beat them. So they have not shown black yet.
Yeah.
So they may be red-white.
Boros Knights.
Right. They may be red-white. They may be red-white-black. I don't think we want to count on either of them.
Just throw Eagle out?
Well, definitely Eagle out. There's pretty much no question.
Yeah,
the question is what we attack with. That's the hard part. I think we just race here, and we just trade damage.
All right, I'm going to go with Jay's racing suggestion.
The world may disagree with me, and they may be wrong. And they may be right. But, it's...
Well, next turn we get 1/4 flyer, and we can rally.
Weirdly, well, certainly you can do that. I guess that makes more mana efficiency. Unbreakable is also really good next turn.
This is feels close to lethal, right? We get double it up, 12.
But you have a lifelinker here.
Yeah.
See, in this case, certainly Fairy Godmother would have been inferior.
Seems like they have shock here, and they're hoping we block the Fervent Champion with the Eagle.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure they had a lot of choice. I kind of feel like they would have fired the shock off at the Fairy Godmother, but maybe I'm wrong. This is sort of a call. I mean, we do have a wishboard hat, although part of it is
7
creatures there for the 1/4 flyer.
Yeah, there's also Rimrock. I'm going to let this through.
Yeah, let it through.
I think we die. I think it dies, and I think the Eagle's too important. Oh, do I have? Where's my?
In about 1 second, because they will. Nope, they did not shock us. Well, we have lots of great answers here.
Yeah, Brazen plus Wings is an interesting play here. Or not Brazen, but Petty Theft. We could rally for the big slam, get him to 3, and then Petty Theft to prevent ourselves from dying.
Let them attack, and then you can use both as an instant. Seems awfully good. You can just swing and see
play control more, basically.
Yeah.
All right, we're operating at instant speed here.
Let them make the mistake. Okay, Commander doesn't kill you or even make you notice.
Maybe finds another Fervent Champ that they play an attack with.
Don't forget, weirdly, they can't even shoot you in the dome because you can sack the Drake for a counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
Not as useful and relevant in this format as others, but that seems like a good start. I vote you kill all their creatures.
Well,
Well, maybe not
we can
all,
just
or
bounce the
maybe
contender, and
kill
then
2 and bounce 1.
we bounce the contender, and then we just win on Unbreakable.
You can also bounce the veteran and kill.
Oh, sure, yeah, I like that better. Yeah. You're both, you and chat are right.
Yes, bounce the veteran, and it really gets ugly. Yeah, blocking with the pro red's always fun.
Can't cleave, only 1 red. But they got spells. Ah, well, let's see where they go with this.
Mm-hmm. You can always bounce it. They're probably going to go for the.
Yeah, in that case, we're just going to bounce that so that we can crack
Right.
back for the win. Cracking back for the win seems good.
It does. And you get nice animations.
We can even do it this way.
Ah, you have your choice.
Let's do it this way. Nice. This is a deck that, kind of a modified version of a deck that was doing really well in the standard 2020 queues, the format that was available before the Throne of Eldraine actually came out.
Mm-hmm. I'm sort of hoping you'll see the sort of tier 1 food deck so you can see what Hushbringer and the 2/3 do to all their cool tools. I mean, that's the best part. I mean, watching a wolf come out and Oppo noticing nothing happened and they're so sad, or the goose without the egg. I guess you call it a goose with an egg on its face.
Yeah, that is a silly goose.
It is a silly goose.
All right, we'll give it one more try, see if we can find...
Or the fires deck, of course, that locks itself.
All right. It's actually a little light. Are we keeping this?
This one's a little light.
This is all creature support, and we don't even have a flyer yet.
So
we're on the play.
I haven't actually had a lot of mulligan testing with it, so I'm not really sure. It's certainly in the bottom quarter of decks I've had from it.
All right, we're keeping this.
That one's good.
And
as long as you can promise you'll top deck a land.
What do you want to get rid of? Guide Mother or Rowley? I feel like, well, or Lavinia.
Guide Mother.
Okay.
You've got a sailor. And we don't know what Oppo is. Unless you want to make speculations based on their name.
Cromanin.
Yeah.
I think it's a losing proposition to speculate based on name. I'm going to go with Lavinia here. If we draw a land, we can actually Guide Mother. We can do the Adventure and Sailor or something. Just use all our mana, and then maybe we get a little extra value out of here.
Yeah, I still really am questioning the Guide Mother versus the 1/1 lifelink in this, but
yeah,
we'll see.
So extra 2 damage, or we can drop these 2.
You need to drop the Imperial here
before counter magic.
Yeah, before they get good counter spells up.
Okay, well, it doesn't buff the ground creature, so we'll attack first.
Yeah,
and then put them to the test. Sometimes they play the blue counter creature spell. Or quench.
Yeah, quench is what you had to try it and find out.
Oh yeah, you gotta make them have it. All right. Well, now we get. Now if they can count. Well, they can't quench the gift, so I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Wait. Before you do that,
yeah.
You might want to. Well, I'm wondering if you want to get the sailor out first. The sailor's the important one.
Okay.
Sailor beats them, and they won't have a remove soul. They would just have quench.
Does look like they've got the quench. We could just run out the 1/1.
It's up to you. I would just draw it with the Fairy
They might have
Godmother.
ops too, though. You know, like it's no guarantee.
I'd play the Fairy Godmother and let them, jump.
Okay.
I mean, I'd play it as the.
Oh, you were saying play the adventure. Trouble is, if they counter that, then you lose both halves. Well,
so what?
I've done it now. I'm going to follow through.
Absolutely.
This was a play around quench move, but maybe is a little hypersensitive, especially.
You can't play around quench the whole game.
Right. Although increasingly you start to be able to, given the only needing to hold up 2.
True. The nice thing is that the only thing we lose is a creature we don't really care about if they drop out the 4/4 wolf.
Ah, Wildborn. Well, this is okay because we get to. I was going to draw a card here, but we'll rally instead.
No, this is good. They're going to block a flyer, and you can crush their creature. See?
And it's quench proof.
Oppo should have been expecting that.
But like us, they had to try, right? I mean,
I think so.
I think
they.
What they expected was just to block and draw a card off the sailor.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the aggro version of the blue-green.
Yeah, this is basically what I'm playing on Sunday. I didn't tell you that, Jay. I had to make a confession. I haven't talked to Jay since we worked on my Sunday decks together. And after we talked, Jay, I played the mill deck for about an hour, and I can't even remember winning. I was a disaster with it. I don't know if it was me or what, but I was so rattled by my lack of results with a lot of playing that I chickened out and I submitted my original plan, which was just to go with a deck I was comfortable with, which is the blue-green Simic. I'm sorry. I know
that's all right.
It was I had to make the call, and it was just like, this deck is cool, but it is.
You probably should have also swung with your 2/2 here.
Oh, that's true, but I mean, it's our turn. They can pretty easily do a couple of things to just eat it. I don't know. Maybe I should have, though.
Yeah, it doesn't really, it's a meaningless creature. If you could get 2 more points of goodness out of it, that was all we could really hope for.
Sure.
That's how they would have eaten it.
Yeah.
With the wolf.
And now we're just hoping for a lack of reach and an ability to eventually get there.
Draw a card.
Yeah, we'll draw a card for sure. Yep, you can have that. No blocks. Kind of a hate bears deck, basically, right? A flying hate bears.
Yeah.
There's one of them.
Now you got a hush.
Yeah, we'll do it all. This might just get countered, but let's make them do it.
You've got a.
This is where I usually expect the
Mystic Snake.
Mystic Snake, yep. The new snake. Volume is way down whenever I have Skype on, Mama, so it may be that. Nick, thank you so much for the resub. 10 months. Shows us that we're closing in on my first year of streaming. Feels crazy.
So, Nick might be interested that I actually worked on Ob Nixis, the original creature, with Greg Marks back in the day.
Nice.
The actual origin of that creature came from a discussion of what was the most powerful card in Duels of the Planeswalker. I was having it with Greg at the end of the day one day when they had one of these card submission things.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer that we came to was Platinum Angel. And then the discussion went, well, gee, I wonder what the opposite of that would be. Well, I guess instead of a 7/7, we'd instead of a 4/4, we'd make it a 7/7. And instead of you can't lose and the opponent can't win, make it you can't win and the opponent can't lose. And that was the initial submission. Just during one of the R&D, card contests.
Isn't that the wait? You're talking about the demon, though, right? Isn't
The
that
demon?
Didn't that
right.
end up being that wasn't Obnixilis though?
Oh, that wasn't Obnixilis originally.
Yeah, that was in World Wake. It ended up being a non legendary.
I thought that became that one.
The first Obnix was ETB. Whenever landfall, put 3+1/+1 counters on it and drain them. It was absurd, right?
By the way, fair warning, this is something that happens often with sets. You submit the cards, and that's what they were in playtest for a while.
Right. Oof. I think flooded out a bit here.
Yes, you are just under.
Can we win?
You can draw.
A draw here at least. Okay, maybe this gives us a chance.
It might.
We're at 6. We need to leave 1 back. And Brazen. We need to like chump bounce. I think we're dead because.
Well, no, don't forget Rally untaps your creatures.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we get some.
So you swing Rally.
Can't attack down below. Then we'll rally. Uh-oh. To counter this, we're done for.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, there's that quench we were playing around all game. All right, they got us there. But hey, look, it's my tournament deck, so maybe that's a good sign. All right, I want to switch gears here and get in some time with the our first Brawl deck.
All right. So, as you all know, Brawl's a new format. It's basically singleton commander using standard cards. And the build engine in the game is a little bit buggy, just as a side note. It doesn't quite do validation. And it does validation when you check into the tournament correctly, but when you build it, it's a little... There we go, Abyssal Persecutor. Thank you.
Yes.
For the name of that card. Anyway, so one of the things that I had realized in this format, and I also felt was kind of ironic, was we could play Field of the Dead because it's not banned. And Golas is a great commander because it uses this concept of color that's in the commander, which is based on any mana symbol in the card. So Golas, even though it's colorless, is a 5, allows you to play cards from any color. And of course, it's a really good commander because it comes in and fetches anything, most often Field of the Dead. And because you're playing a bunch of big things anyway, because you're playing 5-color green, effectively full of bombs, you can just activate the ability because you use a mana base that supports, rapid acceleration as much as you can in singleton, and the ability to go crazy and play some things for free.
All right, we only got 1 mythic, but I'm going to use it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do it. This is on the free-to-play, by the way. So normally I go to the paid account to build Jay's decks, but we're doing well enough. And with singleton, you don't need multiple copies.
We could swap out the Tulane. It is strong, but it's not, absolutely critical. By the way, Tulane is also a good commander choice.
Well, I'll craft it. That's fine.
It's up to you.
Oh, it's a Brawl mythic, so it's the only way I can get it. We don't care. I'll do it. That's fine. What? That cost me 2 mythics? What? I don't know what you mean by that, Silo. Anyway, cool. Oh yeah, well, hey, on the free-to-play account, any spend is a big spend in my mind. Golos Solos.
Brawl.
All right, Brawl.
Well, it can't be played in standard. It's illegal. It's got field.
Right. Ah, I see. Silo is behind the times on cost of conversion, although it's not even. It would be in the new set. Anyway, that's right. Anyway, let's. I'm going to give it.
Go into the Brawl event.
Yeah. Let's,
by the way, the
sure.
prizes in the Brawl event are really good. I highly recommend folks play it. You're going to get a rare and a special look for that rare for each game you win, and it doesn't matter how many you lose. So you just you're giving them 1,000 coins for 5 different rares. You get each of these in rare.
Oh, okay. So I see. One card,
and
one card style.
Well, it's the same card and the same style.
Card and style. Got it. So
5 rares for 1,000 coins. Not bad.
All right.
And you get to play in a fun event.
Yeah, that's true. We could take it to the other account, but we're so resource rich. I'm gonna make it rain. Look at that, making it rain.
Woo!
Trying. There we go. Yeah, basically, pay to enter. It's your cover charge. You pay to enter the room, and then you get to hang out in the room as long as you want.
Well, until the event ends.
Yeah, it's as long as the room exists. That's interesting. I like it. I thought, it's funny how competitive they're making this, but by having it not actually track wins and losses, I just glanced at it and assumed that I would pay an entry, play until I win or lose some number, and then have the option to do it again. But it's interesting to have this single purchase experience unlocked. Interesting. All right. What do we like here? With Temple and New Horizons, I like keeping this.
You've got mana acceleration. You should be good. Just make sure you promise me you'll draw a 3rd land.
Well, we have a good shot.
You do. The deck has plenty of them.
And we are
that is not
scrying, so we're going to scry that down.
Scry again. Well,
they're scrying. Here comes a land. Yeah. All right. But we have nothing to do this turn, so I'm going to enter tapped. And then we can start on Horizons. No creature to put a +1/+1 counter on, but we want the acceleration ASAP. If we find another 3-drop, we can consider it, but this is the play right now. Evolving Wilds.
That is kind of interesting.
It does set us up for turn 4, and then we can wait on the Horizons and make something bigger. Do you think that's really worth it?
Well, honestly, I think we go ahead and play the Horizons on the basic forest. So play the forest Horizons on it, because we really like to jump ahead of mana if we can top deck one. And if not, we'll do something cool. We've got plenty of good options for 4. I mean, jumping immediately to Golos would be awesome.
Right.
So we've set ourselves up to win here.
And we have a couple of nice 4s if we don't find ETB untapped land.
Right. And if they play something worth killing, you can kill it. If not, route is pretty awesome here. I was wondering if someone was going to do that too, Hat. I know I would consider it if I was on the other side.
All right, we didn't find it. Let's go ahead and Wilds and...
before
Wicked Wolf.
Wilds and Wolf.
Wolf, take the Executioner?
Yeah, kill the Executioner so it never bothers us again. Or just... well, I was going to say, or we could set them up for really good finality.
Right.
But this works too. I think we make it a case of we've got lots of good paths.
Expecting their commander soon. No, Blood for Bones. Interesting. Okay. You got it, Oppo. I'm going to crack this now. And we'll go get something.
You've got one of each of the colors. So
yeah, we're going to grab something else so that we can...
blue if you don't have a choice. If you don't have a better choice.
Yeah, well, there's black for fine finality.
Or black,
But we already have the black, so let's get a natural blue. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, tough. Well, let's Golos and get the field. And then see if we
Well,
can
think
get...
about this for a moment.
Well,
You've got red, you've got black, you've got blue. I guess you've already got all colors, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you could activate Golos.
Yeah, we can, right? Yeah, we can.
Right, and making sure there's no better way doesn't make sense to do anything else. Okay.
Well, 2 mana of any one color, so we do need something. We can't activate
Something
Golos next turn, but I still want to get the
well,
field.
you can when you could if you fetched a color here.
Yeah, well, okay, so then that's the question. Do you want to...
I would fetch a color.
All right, your deck will do it. Do you want a temple?
I get a scry one.
Scry, is that going to...
You've got black green, you've got blue green.
Yeah, we can just make white off of the enchanted land, so...
Sure.
This is fine. Oops, this is fine. Archive doesn't seem like it's getting it done here.
It's not getting it done. That's just for defending against... There's an aggro red deck in this format. You can actually play mono red with, of course, the 4-drop legend, the +2 damage dwarf.
Here, I'll update Stream Decker for the correct deck here. Give me 1 second. Wow, taking forever. What's going on, Stream Decker? All right, let's see what they get here. She gets a Seraph. Pretty good. What do we have in our deck to deal with this Sky's Blade?
You have a few creatures that can deal with it. Probably not as much. I suspect the deck might need an extra. Actually,
also, we can't Golos this turn anyway. We're short mana.
You're short of mana. You didn't top deck a land,
so we can guide.
I would actually gift first.
Gift and guide. Gift.
Gift first on the island.
And is that auto pay okay? Yeah, that auto pay is okay.
That seems good. And then if you can guide and then you can bond.
Yes. I like it. And we'll keep... Let's get a plains now. We can still bond off that. Troll King, I guess.
Troll King is awfully good.
This doesn't have Death Touch. It's indestructible. So we don't really have attacks here. Unless, yeah. Ooh, do we have an Agent of Treachery? That would be cool.
I didn't have one in previously because I wasn't sure I could get double blue. It's looking like I can. Right now you're gunning for a Planeswalker solution.
Okay. Pop it and lock it.
But Agent of Treachery should be at least in the board, and it's not in the sideboard because we've got the Tutor Planeswalker, the 3G and 1.
Youch. We tried to make you go away. What are you doing?
Hey, you sent that one away.
Well, get Golos back and try again. I think that's about all we got. We don't have any defense in the air. We can make a bunch of food with the Feasting Troll King, but I think we just got to Golos again. We can get our Field of the Dead this time. And we got to hope we untap and activate Golos and get some sweet stuff, basically.
Pretty much.
Reanimating Sky's Blade was pretty sweet from Oppo. Winning this game.
It was a nice start.
Always liked reanimation strategies. Draft them in cube a lot. Yeah, Ceratops can buy us a chump if need be. All right, well, we do get our chance. I guess we just do it.
Go for it.
Nope.
You get a free card.
We do get
Beastmaster first, don't forget.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do the land first, but I think we're just dead though.
You've got one chumper in hand because
But
you drew the dog.
Yeah, but they got 3 flyers, so
right.
Not gonna get it done. Preserver is still playable. It just doesn't win it. It just doesn't do anything. What are you worried about, Mabinap? Here it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we can cast it. I mean, it has flash or whatever, but the thing is, we're just dead. We don't have the flyer defense.
Yeah, we're a hair slow.
So I don't see how that's a punt, but there you go. That reanimated Seraph is what got us. I mean, if it weren't for this Sky's Blade beating us down, we might have had a chance there, but Oppo's deck doing what it was designed to do, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Oh, looks like this is finally...
Yes, the commanders increase by 2.
All right, this deck list is now active, so if you do a exclamation point deck, the stream decker will be accurate.
Don't forget to, when you keep this one, obviously.
Yeah.
Don't forget to play the Once Upon a Time Before the Goose.
Yep.
Trying to make the mistake that I always want to make every turn.
I will.
And also make sure you draw before you play once.
Right. We get to get more information before deciding.
Yeah, I managed to misplay that card so often. It's a travesty. Okay. Interesting.
Got 1, 2, 3 lands and the goose and druid. We got lots of ramps, so we definitely don't need any of the land. The question is, do we need ooze or teller? What do you want to do?
Teller's pretty crazy strong.
All right, let's take it.
And after all, you spent a wild card on it. You might as well get it out and play with it. Yeah, almost looks like you're playing a mythic standard deck.
We can. What can we do? We just really have
just drop
druid.
Out the mana excel.
And just trying to figure out if I want temple for damage but we don't right now. We can just do this and mana accelerate and pass.
And next turn, then you're threatening Chilean or Golos. Both are great choices. Chilean was my number 2 choice for Planeswalker if I didn't go with Golos. Or for Commander.
You mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Field of the Dead. All right, we have 5 mana available to us if we want it. We could go straight to Golos, and then we do 3, and then 4, and then next turn 5, and then 6, 7. So we can set up a nice Golos sequence here if we take it. Oh, let's try it. It's kind of the point of the deck.
You've got 2 fantastic strategies.
I also have 2 forests, unfortunately. So my big plan to circuitous successfully next turn actually doesn't work. But I like Golos anyway. We can do this too.
Chilean also works.
All right, let's do Chilean.
Chilean does. Because you're going to be dropping down fatties and using Chilean to put land cards into play. And don't forget, Chilean triggers on Golos.
Right. Grazer. Let's start at Grazer. That seems good.
Wow. Well, you've only got one land there to put in. But
We'll draw one.
that is true.
We
but
can try to draw one. We could try something else first. We go Golos, see if we draw a land.
You're one land shy. You don't have a food.
Yeah, no food. Oh, right.
No.
I treat this like it's a bird of paradise when it is in fact
Right.
not. So let's gamble.
Okay.
Gambled and lost. Oh well.
Well, lost is all relative.
Yes, gambled and
it's any creature for Chilean, correct? Not non-token. Oh, it's creature spell.
Cast a creature spell. So that doesn't do it. We could just cast the big body. We do have enough to make a 5/5.
I think a 5/5 isn't terrible here.
It's really that or just making a 1/1. So let's just make the 5/5.
Well, it's a 1/1 and a food, but
right. That's a good point.
Hey, you got another land. Good.
Unfortunately, another one that doesn't help us field, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah.
That's true, though. We could have absolutely just made the 1/1 off of Lovestruck and made some food with the goose.
Mm-hmm. But this worked. You got another land out this turn.
Oh. Questing Beast.
That seems like a good choice.
Yeah, they can double block and kill it.
How?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot the claws.
No, they can chump block.
Yeah, they can chump with the temple, and that's it. So yeah, let's do that.
With the temple, and that's it.
Go away, animation. I want to see what I'm doing. So you go here, and then let's see. How is it worded? Deals combat damage to an opponent. It deals that much damage to target planeswalker. Great. So we get to kill Vivian almost no matter what here. Vivian's down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we want to kill Vivian or send 4 at Nissa? Kind of like just killing Vivian.
Kill Vivian, yeah.
All right, let's actually get rid of a planeswalker here. And we can make some food with the goose before the next turn.
Sounds good. Lay an egg.
A golden egg. Legendaries are cheap. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard, and then each legendary card in your graveyard, you can play it. So what's in their graveyard? They've only got 1 legendary in their graveyard for now.
Although hopefully we will improve that for them.
They're kind of going off. Nissa's a pretty good planeswalker, it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pelt Collector Golos is an option.
You need
Hydroid Crisis?
to do. I think you have to do Hydroid Crisis because you need to be able to do something
1,
about
2,
Nissa
3,
soon.
4, 5, 6, 7. So we can Crisis for 5.
Right.
We could Collector, but I think we just want to go for maximum size and value. I feel like I always cast Crisis for an odd numbered X, though. I'm rounding down every time with this card. All right, we'll play that out. And now no great attacks. We just attack in there and to doom.
Right. Well, it kills their legendary, and that would be worth doing. Or it would kill their land, which would also have been worth probably doing.
Wait, what kills? What did I do wrong?
Death Touch.
Oh, Death Touch. Sure, that's fair. So many things on this creature I forget.
It does everything.
Shouldn't be hasty with throwing things out, but we'll probably be doing that. They got Rankle in the air. What do they have for reach? Nothing.
They have Rankle in the air.
That's it. All right, so we get to attack.
Sure, and we'll get a little bit through from trample.
Or they might just take it all.
Right. Either way, you still might have considered the questing.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just playing. I'm doing my usual sloppy constructed. I try to play tight unlimited, and then Jay comes on, and I just collapse my game. From whatever height it was.
Yeah. So here, since I think our plan is to win by going wide, we have 5 lands out there. We can get 2 more with immediately with route. So I assume that's what we do. But put out the put out the Pelt Collector first.
Sure, and then search up.
Right.
Yeah, looks good.
White blue. Because Field of the Dead just never gets old, right?
Right.
I mean, I missed it. I don't know about you.
I'm not going to say I missed it. I don't want to lose viewers. Everything's so tiny. Do you want to do something about this impending 5/6? We would need to put like Lovestruck Beast and something else on it to kill it.
You can always put Questing Beast if you want to kill something.
Yeah.
Or you could chump it with a Grazer.
Or we could just take it. I mean, we're at 25.
Absolutely.
I guess
I'm happy to take it.
I'll just take it all now, right now.
Right. I would love for them to. It would be great if Oppo wastes their mana on that. Oh, I missed that Rankle was attacking somehow.
So discard the Ferox.
The Ferox. Oh, that's the reason to let it through. Ferox, so it comes into play.
Oops, I tried to undo that, but it wouldn't let me. If you wanted to keep... Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot it has that. I've never seen that before. To me, the final clause on Ferox is just like, it might as well be in Russian. Like, I've never seen it. Reading cards.
And it made our Pelt Collector bigger.
Of course, we can't cast... Well, we can. We just have to pay, but... More food. Hey, I was close to scooping because like it was hurting my head, but it hurt their head faster. We did it. Or maybe Sorry. It was a shame scoop.
No, I think it was they were going to lose Nissa on the turn.
And that was going to be...
And you actually had the board, I think.
Right. Maybe worked out. All right. Cool. Mace of the Valiant. What does that do? Is this all brawl stuff? It's not a bad card. Of course, it was up, and now I can't see it. Oh, well. All right, we're going to do... I'm going to crash in one more time, then I'm going to let everybody go for the day, but I'm going to give this one more brawl here.
Mm-hmm.
Did MJ do that in limited or constructed? Seems gotta get pretty lucky to do that in limited. I was just talking about the difficult board states in Commander. It's true, it's like I have a hard time letting go of my spikiness in Commander enough, and I'm always trying to take in the entire board state, and it hurts my head and doesn't always work. Sealed. Interesting. He did it multiple times. I think I only had a null hide once. All right, that looks good.
It does. You got mana acceleration and good creatures. I think that Night Pack needs to come out.
Yeah.
That was on the list, and when I shipped you the deck, I hadn't had time to upgrade it to something better.
Yeah,
I
it's
looked
kind of
for,
out of place without the all instant support, right?
You need some sort of, I mean, clearly the deck needs a little bit more spot removal. So look for a spot removal, either creature or spell. Um, I'm not sure which one is best, but either singleton black.
Gotcha.
Maybe the black green that gives the Oppo a basic, just as utility, because that handles planeswalkers as well for you.
Yeah, trophy.
Yeah, trophy.
Of course, I get Erasure done too because it was possible. This is Singleton, and they still had the turn 2 Erasure.
You drew a good answer, though.
Indeed.
And they took the wrong creature.
I guess we can do this and
Paradise.
Druid.
Yeah.
Just deciding if we needed to pay life yet, and we don't. Now we're likely to get countered. What do we want countered the most?
I was actually thinking they were likely to wipe everything we play, but do you really think they have a counter? If so, just say done and play Night Pack as an instant.
Maybe they don't. This could be Grixis control being more board-based control.
Let's just swing with a 1/1 and let's play the Night Pack out. We have it in the deck for this reason. It's in our hand.
Sure. Make them...
show them that we can out-control them.
And if they pass here, we will try it. We'll give them this counter because then we get a free ride on our next turn.
Right. Then we get Tamayo in. Yep, they were showing counter. Good call.
Not cheap enough yet. And we didn't get land. We can play Tamayo and get back whatever we want.
That seems good.
Let's get that beast back.
Yeah, they seem to be rather uncomfortable about it.
Haj, that's a reasonable line. Haj was suggesting we could just bond for the land and then we could get Lovestruck Beast down. I like landing Tamayo while they were tapped out. And now we might try your line, but with potentially an Oko.
Oko's one of your big answers, of course.
Start with an attack here. And I guess we were going to Questing Beast. That would have been a different... Is it counterable? It can be countered, at least. I have to check. Like, who knows what rules texts are on this card. If you can think of it, it exists. Let's choose a card. It's not got to be non-land. What's our dream draw?
Wow, it would have been land.
How about a mana creature? Do you have any more mana?
You can always say Wicked Wolf or something, but you should go with Hydroid.
Hydroid, sure. Or we could. Someone was suggesting the Goose. We could go for the Goose.
Or the Goose, but I'd go Hydroid.
All right.
I feel embarrassed going. We're not going to hit it anyway, and I feel embarrassed saying Goose.
Why? It's either correct or not.
Beanstalk Giant's not a bad call either from chat channel.
Well, let's try that. Like, go with the third option number 3.
Option 3, it's a fine one.
All right, didn't get it. Now I like Bond.
Bond in for the land.
Yeah. See if they want to counter this. Fabled Passage gets it done.
It does. And then we can go with the district.
Yeah, I like district, and if they want to counter that, it's much easier on us. We get some blue, I guess. Just want Oko support mana.
It was a good call.
Incubation Druid was another reasonable shot. Huh. They didn't do anything, so I guess maybe we had a free Oko. I'll keep the variety going.
Get a swamp.
Yeah. Seems fine. Here comes the big boy. Oh, Ritual of Soot. Nope, not the big boy yet.
No, but we can drop our big boy.
Yeah, let's get Golos. Golos going.
It is fine time for you to grab a Field of the Dead.
But it's banned.
It is in Standard. Good thing we're not playing Standard.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on gates given the the circuitous route?
I played with it, but you've only got one circuitous route, and I realized it's ridiculous to have these gates in here.
Let's see. We can go with something big. Let's go with the Krasis now, where we got lots of mana.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs the...
It's got to be in order. H1. There you go. Your magic spelling test.
Oof. Never done well on spelling tests.
Never get involved in a game of Magic Trivia with Saul Malka. He knows the flavor text for every card.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I've actually seen him just stand there and prove it.
Yeah, Velocity, I'm not sure, but maybe it's just because Field of Dead is oppressive in a format where you can run 4 Golos and 4 Field, but not so much when you can only run one of each. So I guess that's probably what they're thinking.
I think they've came up with the banned list in reverse order, which is the reason.
Do that.
You can get anything basically out of your graveyard. You've got a nice full one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with Questing Beast, and then we may get Questing Beast out of the graveyard if they counter it.
That seems good.
Yeah, we could also activate Golos. That's not unreasonable.
That would have been very reasonable.
Well, I don't know. We haven't seen anybody else doing field. We'll see. We'll see if this if it becomes oppressive in this format, they'll ban it here too. But I think they're going to make us prove it. Right now, we've won one, lost one, and we're...
It's good. I'm not sure that it's truly oppressive. It's certainly a nice, strong take.
Lots to choose from now. I was enamored with the Questing Beast again, but we have potentially other options. It's just that...
Broxa kills their Planeswalker, which is kind of nice.
Nah, because it's not enough of a... It's only CMC 3 or less, right?
The one they have out is 3 or less.
Oh, that Planeswalker. I was worried about the Bolas in their hand.
Oh, well, if you're worried about the Bolas, get the Questing Beast.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, so I'll take the Beast.
Get the Beast again. Don't forget to play something else right here.
It passed on me automatically, so I must have auto-tapped myself into oblivion. Although we did use 2 green on the Beast, so that's really what happened. We could have gotten a forest with the swamp when we got a swamp to give us a little more green to work with.
Yeah.
Well, Gift could solve that problem.
We have 7 out. We can just activate Golos.
Yep.
And play 3 spells off the top for free, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, we're just going to rip 3 lands, but okay.
You're not going to rip 3 lands. You're going to rip 1 land and 2 good spells. See? or that's even better.
Even better. All right. Any ordering? Oh, order matters here. We're going to start with.
That definitely matters.
Well, I'm going to start with
No, that one
Champ
first.
in case they want to counter.
Oh, sure.
And then
Champ
and then we get Tulane down
after that.
After.
Good call. Very good call.
Not bad. Yeah, we'll put it on the battlefield. Sure. We want.
That seems good.
We have only one more. Well, it'll still trigger.
You get 2 forests.
Yeah, let's do 2 forests. Will be fine. And let's name Circuitous Route.
Yeah, top card, so.
Yes, that's true. Saheeli would be in a little more jeopardy if we had attacked first, but I'm not even sure. You know, I'm so unfamiliar with the contents of the deck. What about 2/2?
Oh, you forgot to swing with it.
Oh, right, I did. I thought they were all summoning sick, but yeah, I should have done with the zombie too. See if that costs us. I was thinking everything was summoning sick. Sorry. Nickel has to go after Golo, so we just sit here playing cards for free every turn. But then we get a pretty safe questing beast. Might even be able to make it bigger.
I don't know what Nickel does. Yeah, they just...
I figured they would destroy. It's interesting. Okay.
Well, remember, it goes back to the commander zone, so you could recast it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Maybe they just don't want to do that. Right. Probably don't need Goose at this point, although it's drawing cards off of that.
Goose, you're right. Goose draws you a card and plays it. Gift of Paradise, maybe? I don't think you want the negative mana excel.
Okay.
I mean, this turn, Questing Beast into them and their Planeswalkers seems...
Well, that's true. We were thinking of in terms of hand, but we could have given up a permanent too. I'm just kind of playing quickly here, but we could have just ditched a token and that would have been fine. I don't think that matters too much, but certainly could have done it that way. Now, let's go Questing Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Crash in.
Questing Beast crashing in, and don't forget to swing with the rest of the Scooby Gang.
Yeah. Oh, you all want to track punts when I'm playing Constructed. You're going to break your exclamation point key. But as you wish. Who do we want more?
Questing Beast hits the player.
Yeah.
And then you break up the other ones.
We'll do... Well, okay. Let's... Hold on. Send here, and we'll send both of these. Shouldn't we just send it all at one? Try to take care of one of these?
It doesn't matter. They're probably going to chump them all. I imagine they chump all 3.
Well, if they let any through, we get to take out Nickel, which maybe they don't care about because it's their commander, right? So maybe that's their thinking. But it looks like they're blocking as you expected. So we can send the 4 where we want if we think... Yeah,
might as well knock it into Nickel.
Okay. Well, yeah, the trouble is we do that, then they just recast Nickel, is my feeling.
No, you're taking away their ability to destroy by doing this.
That is true.
It does nothing to the other one.
It kind of like blanks it in terms of its board impact. I see what you're saying. Right. And now we can Oko. That just makes people scoop. You do what? You want to do the
sure.
root?
I would root,
Okay.
but Oko would work too. I mean, they're both fine choices. I just want to get out a bunch of more tokens and more land for next turn.
Eventually, that Krasis is going to be there.
You don't actually don't. Can't you use the other ability?
No, it was. I
You've
don't
already
think so.
lost the Krasis. It went in.
Okay, then. Oh, it did go in.
Yeah, I would. Can you cancel this?
I don't think I can. We're doing it.
Don't do Krasis. Do Beanstalk Giant if it's not in there. I should have gone for his and
Go the goose. Yeah, Bio Ooze would have been good, and we would have found we would have gotten it. Hat, you would have been rewarded. Now I kind of just like you can even get rid of a land or a food token. I don't think.
a food token seems like a great choice to get rid of.
Although it makes the goose pretty useless, but I could have just sacked the
Whatever.
goose at that point. Gooseless.
It's probably time to drop Oko and to give them a 3/3 ground pounder.
Right. So this dragon.
Yeah. But you've got lots of things you can do on your turn. You can Oko. Just don't stop using the Tamio unless you're using it to grab something from the discard.
Okay. Well, is it a May? Like we can't plus Tamio.
No, you don't need to plus it anymore. Just it's done its job.
Right. We can always do more work.
And yeah, but it's you're milling away resources you want.
That doesn't seem.
Once is, not great, but
I'm gonna move
either
it
way.
down. Let's do Great Henge.
That seems fun.
Yeah, I guess we just Oko though and take care of the walkers, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, as you kill a walker, but yeah. And certainly you've got a bunch of other weenies who you get to run into them. So give them an elk.
All right, so we need 3 2/2s at Sarkhan to ensure his death, 3 at Nickel to ensure his.
So just sort of spin them across. I would just spread them.
Yeah.
And, swing with the questing beast. And if you're going to double up, you can double up on, whatever. There's going to be a world of hurt for them this turn. Tripling up seems overkill, but sure.
Well, it's just making sure. I guess we could triple up on Sarkhan, and then
all paths lead to victory. So
then this is pretty rough on him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Paying the price here. That's good. That could save him.
It will buy them a turn, possibly. This just isn't a position to be living off the top of your deck.
Yeah, they're pressed against it. We drop Lovestruck Beast, it can't attack right now, and we're kind of in attacking mode.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an efficient way to help you get the great hinge down, if possibly. It reduces the hinge by 2. But can you get the hinge out? If you can just get the hinge out, do it.
Let's see. If we beast, we use 3, and then henge costs what? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 costs 4. And we do have the 4, including 2 green. So yeah, we can do it that way.
Go for it. And you can play that. And don't forget to tap the great hinge. It provides you double.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, too late.
Sure. You can always use it to power up the bird.
Yeah.
The goose can egg off of it.
Do we want to get back at things from Tamio? I guess we can wait.
I can wait till next turn, but either way, if you'd like, you can get a questing beast back. It seems to be what they care about the most.
Yeah.
Don't forget if they. Oh,
yeah, we'll henge for goose. And anything else? I think that's all we've got before we untap.
Right.
This is an okay magic card.
Yeah, that's why they named it okay. Oh, Oko.
Especially in turn 2 colors.
It does seem like it's undercosted by 2, doesn't it?
At least 1. Or just lower the initial loyalty, or only 1 loyalty for the food. There's a lot of things you could do to turn the knobs on that one to make it a little less oppressive. Where are they going with this? The goose, huh? Well, we'll get some food.
Mm-hmm. They were killing, I think, the best thing they felt they could kill.
Maybe they're trying to just clear the air so that they can become dragons and get rid of Oko. It's just, this is an Oko ploy. It's a lot of resources to put into it.
Well, they're going to have to activate Sarkhan, but you can still block it with...
Grazer, yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
First strike and trample, that could help.
You're still at 24 life. I guess they're going to go after and try and kill your planeswalker?
I guess Oko is dead. I mean, we can't...
Well...
this has trample, so there's no blocks we have to keep Oko alive.
Sure. So I guess they were able to kill Oko off of that.
It was a lot of work.
That was, especially since you could, if you really wanted to, just get it back.
Yeah. Magic is hard.
It is.
So many options, especially in constructed. Limited is easy. How do we want to do this? If we take out a 4/4, we can also... We have all these options to get back. Krasis, Oko, or Questing Beast.
If you got something back, you can get back Vivian Arcbow, kill the 4/4 with your 5/5. You can play the Voracious Hydra and make it huge and kill a creature. You kind of want to swing.
Yeah, we gotta get some... I think we want to kill a creature and get some swings in.
Okay.
Maybe Hydra...
Sure.
And
Hydra, make it a 4/4.
Yeah, Hydra not huge.
Right. Hydra for, spend 6 mana on it. That total. So X equals 4.
Yeah. Oh, we could have even done it less.
You could have done it one less.
Yeah. Nissa.
Oh yeah, that's a good card too. You play him as well.
Just do that.
Nissa seems good.
And then, gosh, if we do it right, we can still even play the Beast.
Right.
The concern now is not timing out. Let's see. We go like this. Hurry up. Where is it? Where's my Beast? I don't want to time out. Where's my Beast? There. Oh, man. Are you going to let me? I just don't want to run out of time. Are we not roped? 2, 3, 4. Go here, here, here. Oh, wait. We'll go here, here. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't want to rope.
Back.
Hold the grazer back?
Yeah. There you go. Don't forget the land.
All right. We'll call that an attack.
Sure. Given that Oppo has no cards, there's not a whole lot they can do. Out of surprise.
They were playing to their main out, which was me fumbling my way into a rope turn pass. And can't cast anything else. Close, though. We got 3 available to us, but that's not enough for anything, so we pass.
I wouldn't worry about it. Now I'm mostly worried you could possibly deck yourself as a way of loss.
Yeah, we have 8 cards left. Totally hat.
Oh, don't forget spam the opponent in with direct messages and get your friends to do that.
Trade offers, trade offer, trade offer.
So there was one large tournament I played in where a top pro actually got like 50 people to spam me in the finals.
That is grifter.
It was crazy. I mean,
Luis and Marshall did a show this week on Limited Resources called Genius or Grifter, where they took various life scenarios and magic scenarios and determined and answered whether they were genius or grifter, and that's pure grifter.
It was pure grifter. I mean, then they were all, bot accounts, and basically I got bot stormed.
All right. Overthinking? Let's see. That's what I do.
Definitely.
That's what I do.
Don't play the Cavalier. It takes away too many cards. Play the Evolving Wilds. Get a couple of 1/1 or 2/2s if you want, or
sure,
or not, or just swing. I don't know if you get if you draw cards off of those. No, you don't. Good.
Let's do this. And
sure, I'll draw you a card. Remember, every creature is a card, though.
Mm-hmm. Troll King, we could play and get some more action. We going for face now? Do we just ignore their walkers? I mean, this isn't doing anything. I would probably
knock out their 2 walkers, but that's sort of just me. That's a little more than I would put at them, but there's a lot more than I would put at their 2 walkers.
Yeah, just starting there.
Yeah.
And that's actually not bad for that. Oh, this is too much, though. We'll do...
It is. Remember, the Questing Beast to the dome takes out does 5 damage to the big one. So I think like a couple, one or two at each is more than sufficient.
Well, that's...
Make sure you attack with the questing beast on the far left.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was attacking. There we go. That kind of mixes it up. That's a lot of...
Sure. You got 6 turns to break them.
Yeah.
Soon they won't be able to cast Nicol Bolas anyway. I mean, it came out at 7 this time. It'll be 9 next time.
If I weren't, if we weren't under 0 hourglass rope, I might figure out like the perfect line here. But we're just kind of leaning on our incredible advantage right now.
And you can drop out the Troll King on after attacks are over.
Let's feast.
Yeah. Never know when you need extra food, right?
Never know.
There's that.
Let's see what's in our deck. There's the 4 cards.
There they are.
Scoop it up, Oppo? Or I want to see Secret Keeper for 4, actually. I want to see Secret Keeper mill me for 4 out of the blue. That would be justice right now.
Chandra's good.
That's a good magic card, but I don't think it's going to do it for you, Oppo.
They do 3 to everything.
Oh, 3 to everything. No, that was
except for the lands.
Yeah. Well, still pretty good for us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff surviving.
It made the board simpler.
Yeah, I actually appreciate that, Oppo. Thank you.
It doesn't get lethal off the table, but...
And we don't want to do... Oh, sure, we'll do this.
Swing for lethal? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was going to mess around with the Beanstalk Giant, but I'll stop being rude and try and win. Oh, yeah, I could have morphed the Mana Dude. Yeah, there's just so much going on. This is classic, like... Man, Commander. I don't know how people play Commander with a spiky attitude, because there's just so much going on. You miss so much. If I held myself to my nuts and bolts mentality in Commander, I would just give up on Magic, I think.
It's a lot. That's true. You do get Chandra this way as well.
And Chandra.
But you also pick up another bonus rare. And
that was grindy, but we got there. Maybe not...
Yeah, sorry this isn't a faster. I just kind of felt this deck needed to be built because I missed Field of Dreams so much.
And it's back. Dreams. The dream is alive. That's what we should call this one.
It is.
Here. Oh, won't let me edit. All right. Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna try and get some more cards from that.
Yeah, finish up the event. It's free rares.
Yeah, and again, I did not wrap this this draft event up today, but I'll do it over the weekend and let you know how it goes on Monday. But we are going to say farewell to Jay now, and then find someone to raid. Yeah,
when are you at Card Kingdom? Not Card Kingdom. At Mox.
Sunday. There's some other stuff. There might be some stuff. I got to check out the schedule, but basically, yeah. Check out Card Kingdom stream on Sunday. And if you look at my Chalice link, all the details are in here. Basically, here this charity link. So Mama already beat me to it, but basically if you go to the charity links, you can navigate to all the details on when, where, and how to see the broadcast and see if I can indeed get my first win against Melissa if we pair up. I don't know if we will, but That sounds about right. Sunday 10 a.m. seems like that when that would get going. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, Jay. Appreciate the new decks. And
thank you, Ryan. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, have
and
a great
thanks
weekend.
everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye, Jay.
Good luck this Sunday.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go back to the old homepage here and see who we've got to raid up. We've got Jim Davis. Oh, there's Jamie. Let's Jamie or Mike. Let's see who's jamming what. Ooh. They're both doing limited. Do you want to go to Jamie or Mike? Waiting for Mike. All right. Mama says Mike. I do what Mama says. Oh, that's not. Oh, I missed the M. Sorry. Let's try that again. Fun day. Thanks for hanging out. Finally took some lickings in draft, but what a great week overall. And I really appreciate you all hanging out with me while we were doing it. So take care. Have a great weekend. See you Monday, and we'll catch up then. Say hi to Mike.